So today we're going to use a new toy. The new toy is this ATN X-Sight 4K. The interesting thing about this is it's not actually a scope, but it's a camera. So it's got a 3-power optic, and then it uses a 4K video sensor. The neat thing that's going to do is let you see what I see through the scope. This is my first time shooting with it. The first thing I'm planning to do is to zero the scope. It has a neat feature called one-shot zero, where you shoot your first shot and then you can put the main crosshair where you wanted to shoot, and then you can adjust the second crosshair to where the first round actually hit, and it will automatically adjust the scope. So we're going to see if this works. And then once we do that, I'm going to put it through its paces. I'm here 100 yards. I got my trusty Ruger precision rifle, and I've got a few rounds of 168 grain bow tail hot point match. These were sourced from a small company called Good to Go Ammunition. They actually manufacture ammunition in Huntsville. You can get it with remanufactured brass, so it's pretty reasonably priced. So we're going to give this a whirl and see how well it works. Okay, so now I'm tucked in behind the rifle, and I'm looking downrange at the target set. So the audio is probably going to sound a little different. This does have a microphone, so the audio and the video you're seeing are actually being recorded on the ATN X-Sight. So I currently have it at 3 power. I'm looking at my target at 100 yards that I'm going to zero with. It's currently at 3 power, which is the optical zoom level. It will go out of the box to 14 power, but it is a digital zoom, so I'm going to crank it in. You can see it does pixelate a little bit. These are better. There's a focus ring that I'm trying to get as good as I can. These are better than the previous version. The previous version used a 1080p sensor. This is a 4K sensor, so even at 14 power, it's a little pixelated, but I can still clearly see the little red spot in the middle of the target. Another neat thing is that I can choose the shape of the reticle, I can choose the color of the reticle in the settings. I'm not going to go through that right now. I chose green right now because it contrasts really well with the target. So I'm going to go ahead and load around and shoot it, and then I'm going to try to use the one-shot zero function and see how well that works. So, pulling it around, go to fire, and then let's get this lined up and see what we can do. Okay. So I am trying to find where the bullet hit, so I can use this one-shot zero function. I'm not entirely sure. I think I'm gonna have to go up and see to make sure I'm pointing the right spot, otherwise this is not going to work. I literally just put the scope on it, and I was hoping it would be relatively close. At least on the cardboard where I could see it. It's not necessarily cooperating. So we're gonna go out to the target and see if we can find where that hit. So absolutely nowhere on the cardboard. So now we're going to do some educated guessing. So based on what's going on behind it, I heard it hit steel. I heard it hit steel, so I would guess, I'm gonna guess it's high, or it hit high and I have to bring it down. So I'm going to try that and see if I get lucky. Okay, so back behind the rifle. So I'm going to guess. So I'm going to start with a little guess. So I know it hit steel and it didn't hit the cardboard. So I am hoping it either hit the purple target above or the face of the silhouette that's just over the cardboard. So what I'm going to do is turn on the 0 function, which it's not going to let me record. Interesting, because as soon as I hit the button it said stop recording. No. And well, so I was hoping to show that. That's alright. So I'm going to put the set it to bring it down some, and then hopefully I'll be able to try again. Okay, we got it adjusted. We're going to take shot number 2, and hopefully that's actually hit something on the cardboard that we can see. Nope. Okay, so it took a couple tries. I forgot that this rifle has a 20 mil slope on the rail. So when I thought it was hitting high, it was probably hitting low. Anyway, and then there was a misinterpretation. I don't know if I read it wrong or what, but I was adjusting it. Once we got it on the paper, I was adjusting it the opposite way of the way it should. Put the main reticle on where the bullets hit, put the other reticle on where I want them to go. Much more better. So now this is the final tweak. The last one was just a skosh high. I'm hoping to put this one right through the red in the middle, and then it should be good. It's a little low. I kind of jerked it. I'm gonna shoot the last one. That's freaking twice. Nope, it is not locking. All right, go the other mag. That it's a little disappointing there. So I don't know if look at one of these in the other mag. Case swole or something. It just didn't. It's not seating. So oh, what the hell? If it doesn't seat, don't force it. Go to another round. There. That's what it's. That's how it's supposed to feed. Okay. Oh wow. Okay. Find another spot there. All right. Running out of adjustment there on the bipod or the monopod in the back. Yeah, that'll ride. That one I pulled it just a smidge left, but it's dead on up and down. It's a pretty good group. All right. We're gonna move the paper out of the way, and then we're gonna take on some steel. Okay, well, I'm pretty satisfied for where it's hitting. Now we're just gonna make some steel fly around. I'm going to start with the main silhouette. I'm aiming right at the flapper in the middle. Okay. Let's shoot the lower part of that spinner there on the left. Okay. Let's hit the little green flapper there, also on the left. Nice. Let's hit center of the donut. That hit kind of hard. Let's go for, oh gosh, I have to do the Punisher head. That's a moral imperative. What? Did I miss it? Oh, come on, get out. Did I rush the shot and miss the Punisher head? Must have, because I hit it that time. Oh, let's see. Yellow square. Let's just go for the gusto. Oh, come on. We're going to go for the red little bitty one. Yep. And what do I got left? I got one. That's fitting. Okay, so actually, in the case, can you check real quick? I should have the top right should have a little bit more ammo. These, I think, are just regular old 147 milsurp, but yeah, they don't look fancy. All right, but I had other stuff I wanted to do before I quit, so I want to make the little bouncer target mounts. High. I saw it hit. This is different, so it might not be exactly the same zero. Oh, Lord, really? Well, let me make sure I'm at least in the ballpark here. Whoa. There we go. Well, that's less than a lux, isn't it? I didn't feed. There we go. I'll hit that. High. All right, let's choke it down a little bit. I'm scaring it.
Yeah. Jesus out of it.
Yeah. Those don't flop as much since we the backboard. That was dead center. You see that?
I saw you hit it.
Well, I saw that one was apparently dead center. Oh, let's see. How about the purple one? Okay. I'm gonna give it one more shot. There we go.
Oh, that's what you were aiming for.
And I got one more of these left. All right. Now I have one round left, and I'm gonna put myself under a lot of pressure. So we're gonna set it up. Okay, so at Academy Sports today, I found actual tannerite.
I use a brand called Sonic Boom. Works good. Set the backstop on fire last time. Tannerite's not supposed to do that. It's a little more expensive. I bought a 4-pack of these half-pound chargers for 20 bucks. That's not bad. Little different. It comes with a little mixing jar, and you carefully, or not carefully, depending on the day, pour your little granules in. Nothing like an easy opening powder pack. It's easy opening now. Alright, so I'm going to pour the powder in. Just like the Sonic Bomb, you got the granules and you got the powder. And you want to mix it up until all the granules are fully coated, except with Tannerite. You actually get to see it happen, which is kind of neat. And I spilled a couple granules. That doesn't really matter. The tricky part is it's a small container. I have 1 round left of that match ammunition that I zeroed with. I noticed that the other magazine ammunition that we were shooting was just a little bit different. Pretty close, but at 100 yards this is not a very big target. So I saved the last one for that. That orange spinner, that little orange spinner that I hit is about the same size as this, so hopefully if I take a good shot, we should have a nice little boom, and you should be able to see it under magnification through the scope. So that's the hope. We're going to pour this back into the target bottle, head downrange, and see what we get.
Okay, so if you see the little jar on top of the stump, that's what we're shooting at. I have saved myself exactly 1 round. So I'm going to crank it up to about 10 power. That seems to be the sweet spot. I'm going to get everything settled. Take a couple breaths. Nice stable platform, and see if we can make something go bang. Nice. Well, so as I suspected, it's a toy to some extent, but it's usable, and it lets me take a decent zoomed in picture from 100 yards away. So I'm going to call this a success.